everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, today's topic is choose wisely. Choose wisely. All right, before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store. You'll find a link in the description. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. Just to let you all know that some evil entity has shut down my email address. And so those of you who have tried to send me your letters, you probably see now that the email has been hacked and shut down. And you realize that we are in a spiritual warfare out here, okay? And there are evil demonic entities who want to shut these messages down. They don't want you to hear the truth. So right now my email address is down, but I will have a solution for you coming up very shortly. So just hang in there and I will try to rectify this situation as soon as possible. Let's just go on with what we do, because we're not going to let this shut us down. Okay? This right here is evident of spiritual warfare. This is what you're seeing right now. My email was hacked. This evil entity's mission is to shut it down, but they can't. I'll be up and running again very shortly. All right? Let's go for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am resilient, creative, and solution-minded. This is perfect affirmation for today. I am resilient. I will not be stopped. I am creative and solution-minded, and I will be up and running very shortly. And for you ladies, this is a lesson for you. When these challenges come in your life, don't give up. And don't get so upset about it until you can't think logically the solution. Okay? So be resilient, be creative, and be solution-minded. All right? I hope that this affirmation gives you peace and happiness in your day. I am resilient, creative, and solution-minded. All right. Now it's time for movement. All right? And we're going to get our blood circulating today. We're going to do 2 movements and 5 of each. The first movement is this. Put your arm up here. Now this way we're going to sit up straight and we're going to bend from our waist. Going to bend from our waist 5 times. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 1. Bend. 2. Bend. 3. Bend. 4. Bend. 5. Okay, shake that out. You should feel it in your back area when you bend. Okay, let's try this side. All right, we're going to go that way. 1. All right. 2. Bend from the waist. 3. 4. All right. 1 more. 5. All right. How's that feel? Shake it out. Shake it out. And we do these movements to get your blood circulating. And it really helps you feel better for your day. Now, let's dive into this message. Choose wisely. We did get a letter here from a young lady, and let's see what she says. I'm on my spiritual journey. I know I've elevated because nonsense situations and friends that I've drug along with me for years have either fell off or no longer interested in me. This happens when you're on your spiritual journey. You know, people will fall off. I do have a group of girlfriends that I still care for and appreciate due to their tolerance of me before my spiritual journey. I was a mess. We've all known each other so well, we traveled together, etc. I was just wondering if they're still doing stuff considered silly in regards to their relationships with men. For example, they do all the things you warn us not to do, like settling, sex on the first date, dating apps, and giving men money. They have not gotten to the point of understanding their self-worth. You see, this is a personal journey. Your friends will have to decide within themselves that they want to change. Other than that, they'll never change. It's got to be something that they decide that they want to change their reality. Okay? No one else can decide it for them. But do you think keeping them around as friends would be harmful to me and my spiritual growth? We're all in our late 30s, early 40s. One girl I've known for 24 years. How do I discern who to keep around in my life? All right. If they are not toxic, keep them around. There's no reason for you to stop your association with them if they're not toxic. If you have a good time with the girlfriends, have a good time with them. No matter what they do outside of being with you. Whatever they do with men, it shouldn't affect you. Keep your girlfriends if the activity does not become toxic to you. And enjoy them. There's no reason for you not to be with them unless they are toxic. Okay? And being toxic, and I say toxic to you because they could be toxic in their home lives or whatever they're doing over here. But as long as they're not bringing that negativity to you and talking negative and complaining about what's going on in their lives, because that's toxic. You don't want to hear all the bad things that are going on. You want to hear positive, motivational, uplifting things from your friends. Okay? So choose wisely. That's the title of the video today, and that's what I'd like for you to do. Okay? Now, we do have another letter here. And she entitled this letter, Is This Karma? This young lady says, there was a specific mutual friend that I hadn't seen in exactly 40 years. And she turned out to be a frenemy who seemed to be supportive. And we went to visit our terminally ill friend together in the month of June. I convinced my terminal friend to do a GoFundMe fundraiser to cover his medical expenses. After the frenemy and I left from our visit, the frenemy began to express harsh words toward my terminal friend and started to lust over the GoFundMe money. She wanted to get a part of this dying man's money, and immediately I put distance between us because this was such a low level vibration and beneath my character and lack in integrity. There was no way I was going to participate in such behavior and have blood on my hands. And I didn't even want to hear her collusion schemes. Fast forward, my terminal friend died in August, and I contacted a number of his friends to let them know of his passing, as well as my frenemy, of which I hadn't had any contact with her for a couple of months, when she was planning to take his GoFundMe fundraising money and speaking harsh words against him while he was on his deathbed. When I shared of his passing, she seemed to be grieving and she immediately wanted us to get together, but I declined because I didn't want to gossip about anything in particular. I didn't want to hear her speaking badly about my friend who had just died, nor did I want to hear any apologies because I don't like participating in that kind of behavior, because it was just so morally wrong on so many levels. I even shared with the frenemy that she shouldn't behave the way she was because of karma, and I told her this back in June. Anyway, the frenemy started going through back-to-back misfortunes and hardships. In our area, we had back-to-back heat waves with temperatures almost 100 plus, and the frenemy doesn't work due to a number of disabilities. Something happened and her central air conditioner broke down, and she had no AC for a month and had to move out because she couldn't afford to fix it nor replace it. And then there were weather-related damages to her home, and her insurance company wouldn't cover the damages. She also said she was fighting a disability case from her employer, which for the last 10 years, and the courts just ruled against her and fined her, and she can't afford to pay the fines and has no idea what to do. The courts had a lien on her home, and she's afraid she's going to lose her home now. Then she went to Las Vegas with her husband, and for the last few weeks, she's been battling long-term COVID, and she has bronchitis. Is this karma? Based on all the negative energy she put out there and speaking with disdain about a dying man and trying to steal his GoFundMe fundraising money upon his deathbed? Well, it sounds like karma to me. That's what it sounds like. It could be karma from something else that she did. And she still may be facing karma about what she did to your friend. If she's continuously putting out negative karma, which she probably is, since she attacked your friend, she's probably this type of person that puts out that negative energy all the time. What she is living is her reality that she has created for herself. That's what she is living. This looks like her reality. Okay? And it's from the energy that she's putting out. So yeah, it looks like karma to me, but it could be ongoing because it could be her reality. Could just be going downhill because of the energy that she's putting out constantly, which means that it's not going to stop unless she changes. All right? I hope that you understand that, and I really hope that it helps you. Okay, we do have another letter here, and let's see what she says. I'm perplexed by the behavior of Hispanic men and Caucasian men, as they didn't bother black women in public in the 1970s, 1980s, and 1990s. Okay, well, you're really making a broad statement there. And I guess you know, I can't say yes or no on that one. I'm in my 50s and I'm completely ignored by black men. Yet I'm pursued and hunted primarily by Hispanic and white men in public. These men insult me by trying to get me in their cars. I'm not loose and I don't date outside my race. Okay, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute here. You're saying that, all right, you're walking along and these Hispanic and white men are trying to get you in their cars? If this is happening to you, it's because you are attracting it some way. It's all about you. You are attracting this type of activity to you. I find their behavior frightening. You should. I have to make sure I don't go out in public by myself. In your opinion, why are so many Hispanic white men aggressively chasing black women? I didn't know it was an issue. I really didn't know that they were. All right, but I'll take your word for it. But for you, if they're chasing you and trying to get you into their cars, is something that you are putting out to make this happen. All right, you are attracting this type of activity into your reality. So you need to look at yourself and pinpoint what it is about you that is attracting this. I never had this to happen, even in the 70s, or the 80s, or the 90s. So I don't know what that's about. I really don't. But I do know if it's in your reality, you are attracting it. So you need to work on yourself. Okay? It's not the men. It's you. It's something that you're putting out that is attracting this sort of activity. And if you want to know what it is, then you go into your meditation and let Spirit tell you what it is and show you what it is about you that needs to be healed so that you won't be attracting this sort of activity in your life. Okay? And now I really hope that that helps you, and I really hope that you understand. This is the part where I usually give you a link where you can send in your questions. But for right now, I don't have a link for you because I need to work on this issue. Some evil entity hacked the Hotmail account, and I am desperately trying to get it up again so that I can receive your messages. And those of you who have sent messages since the hack, I do have your letters, and I will respond to them accordingly. And for those of you who have letters, just hold your letters until I get the site up again. And then you can just send your letters in, all right? So I hope that you understand. And again, what this is about, this is spiritual warfare. The demonic energy wanting to shut us down. To shut us down. Okay, and we do come against it. But just like our affirmation today, I am resilient, creative, and solution-minded. And I will have a solution, hopefully, by the next video. All right, so keep watching, people. And, we'll overcome this. Goodness will always overcome evil. Okay? All right. To show my appreciation to you, I will be giving away a deck just like this one once this channel hits 100,000 subscribers. And I will be announcing the lucky subscriber right here on the channel. This is a 53 Oracle card deck that I have been choosing from for our daily affirmations. So good luck to all of you. Once we hit that number, I will be announcing your name right here on the channel. I want to thank you all so much for your comments, for your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all well, much happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.